Here's the King's speech on Old President's Day. Tell Abe Lincoln, and of course Abe Lincoln Square, New York City, Manhattan, and of course Apple Store. This email list for Empire Foundations have heard before. This is the visual part versus Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg's Egyptian revolt failed. Egyptian military won again using Facebook and Harvard College educated dropout Mark Zuckerberg. Abe Lincoln's mad. And the King's speech was no power versus Prime Minister Colucci. The Empire Foundation, called the Price Foundations, to lead the real work along with President of White House Warren Obama from Harvard Law School. Now here are the teleprompter notes. And here's what we will be talking about. Let's go through it together on YouTube Entertainment. Tell Abe 2. Gettysburg Address. Emancipate us from these humanities problems. Apple leading the world intellectual workforce. Ethics. Hold on. Teleprompter notes. For the King's speech on King's speech President's Day USA versus England, Prince William's marriage issues entail him and Queen Elizabeth II. And of course Prince William's daughter, the daughter of Queen Elizabeth I of King George's King's speech during World War II of Colucci's Empire Foundation. The MacArthur Foundation's on what he wants on King's speech on President's Day. For 1, Wall Street CEOs. 2, USA, DOJ, SDNY. 3, Apple stores in New York City, Steve Jobs. iOS 4.3 for us and other people issues was talked about in Safari. Say Abe Lincoln's getting angry in his grave now. Alcutin Grad Center and historian professor. And of course 4 for the Silicon Valley CEOs for the King's speech, the Tron Legacy Crisis, the Barclays, the Empire Foundation, and all other foundations. 1. From the Genius Prizes people versus the White House and Harvard Law School, Obama's point of view. Now, 1, talk about dogs holding shit as advanced civilization issues. Teleprompter tells me to say. 2, talk about criminalization inside and outside the stores of Hitler's. Small and big stores, Apple Store, icon of Obama, Silicon Valley CEOs meeting last week in San Francisco, and how if they were made an image to lead the world in technology and science, they will be following King's Legacy Prize speeches or the Tron Legacy Prize speeches, and what the foundations of Bob Colucci wants. Of course, he would say, I am not the son of a king, Bob Colucci, or the brother of a king, as in King George VI movie. I am or was Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Well, not exactly. He might say, for all reality, who are you? Are you the son of a brewery dad? Are you the son or brother of a king? I was in the USA State Department, chief of intel on one of the divisions in disarmament. And of course, disarming weapons of mass destruction, such as Hitler's mass destruction of the world, Abe Lincoln would have said, means to really disarm their intellectual, emotional dishonesty of who they are. The sons of brewery dads that have failed don't even meet the Lionel standards in George VI movie. And of course, stuttering minds versus stuttering speech, 2 different parts of the brain. And disarming stupidity is what's disarming mass weapons in Korea, Middle East, Hitler, and many stores who waste free Wi-Fi, airtime, internet, unlimited, so they can satisfy their own desires to go home as soon as they clock out, such as Apple Store and Starbucks. And these are the people that are going to be leading America's workforce and especially ethics. And it's up to Bob Colucci to understand these things and these people's intention as Winston Churchill versus Neville Chamberlain, Prime Minister of England. The latter did not and resigned for foreseeing Hitler's lies as truth. Now remember, it's King's speech. We have no power here. I am just reading the notes, teleprompter. And of course, tell Bob Colucci the most important point are these 2 things. Disarm weapons is to disarm delusions. CUW funding, the 25th USA ranking, and of course, free speech was debarred to Columbia and Princeton. And 2, tell Obama and the world's academics to watch it on YouTube Entertainment. Plan out Google's broadcast versus BBC Worldwide or CNN Wireless. Thanks. I don't have to say God bless you. I don't have to say the UFOs are not here to conquer our land, because otherwise they would have. The 4,000 trace landing in so-called USA military-approved commercial in the trailer movie trailer, Battle LA. Tell them I'm certainly not going to see it. I didn't like Avatar, and this one looks even worse. Teleprompter notes, just blame it on him. Tell Abe linking over here to Apple stores, Steve Jobs. And Tron Legacy prices this fall not to fail.